includes the much anticipated LCG chassis. Now, here we go. I want all of the comments down below, but I want you to keep this in mind. Probably the most popular short course truck, the one that kind of paved the way for any short course truck out there, is the Slash. So keep that in mind. The second thing is when you're making your comments, because I know you are, my first truck was a Slash 4x4. It was the model 6808. It was the VXL 2.4 gigahertz version. Didn't have any upgrades on it, but it got me started. And I wanted to kind of go back to the roots here, check out the new LCG chassis, and kind of prove some people wrong. There's lots of people that say Slash 4x4 has no reason to be on indoor clay track and all this other stuff. So I kind of want to tweak this thing and see if we can't throw a little RC network on that thing and see how it'll handle. So I got a few things that are actually on their way here to the RC network. We got some products from MIP. We have some products from Tekin. We have some stuff coming from Savox. And then also a couple other things that I kind of want to keep under wraps right now for this truck. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Let's see what you get inside the box. Now you may ask yourself, why did I choose the Platinum? Well, if I'm going to start pulling all this stuff off of it, well, this truck right here comes with no radio, no receiver, no battery, but it does have some pretty cool upgrades. Biggest things are the GTR high volume shocks, and then it also has some of the needed upgrades on the wheels. And what I mean by wheels are on all the wheel ends, some of the aluminum parts. So wanted to go ahead and kind of get that all as one package, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Let's see what you get inside the box. I am definitely not the first person to unbox this vehicle, especially this model, so keep that in mind as well. But let's go ahead and unbox it. So I've got my trusty little knife here, and let's get that plastic. I kind of hate this plastic that they put on these things. It's kind of that really thick plastic that once you get into it, it just kind of rips. So I'm gonna get into this thing. I always like to watch lots of YouTube out there, and I've already watched a few of these unboxings myself, and why not show you guys too? So if you guys haven't seen one of these, stay tuned. If you've already seen one, hey, stay tuned anyways. I do things differently here. So that's your typical Traxxas styrofoam, and I opened it upside down. There we go. We're going to go ahead and kill this box here. There's not that typical Traxxas section where they have the radio, so the box is a little bit smaller than normal. Yikes. So let's do some boring stuff first. Let's go ahead and move the truck out of the way here. We'll unplastic that in a minute. Now this truck does come with lots of different upgrades and whatnot that are definitely needed on this truck. One of the things is the center diff. Does include that in the package, but not actually on the truck. So let's take a look at some of the parts that it comes with. You do get a foam block spacer for your battery. I think this thing's designed for a 7-cell nickel metal hydride. I'm going to be running just the 6-cell sized 2S LiPo, so that'll definitely be needed. A couple extra spur gears. You got your body pins and your body mounts. And it looks like some kind of foam tape here. Not sure what that's for. We'll figure that out later. There is that center diff I was talking about. It comes with a slipper clutch already installed on it, but this is the fluid-filled Traxxas center diff. There we go. Next thing on here, you get the fast pinion gear. So lots of rules and regulations on this. Don't drive into the dirt, all that other stuff. So a little bit faster pinions to get you up to some of the speeds that are claimed on the box. You got your rear hub carriers in plastic. This one has the upgraded aluminum ones. A couple extra sway bars there, probably the stiffer or the lighter ones. Not sure which ones. We'll find that out later too. Get all of your tools, which actually kind of like that wheel wrench right there. That's pretty cool. Nice that they've added that thing in there. Other things in here, you have some window decals for when you go ahead and paint up that clear body. Lots of scale stickers, which I'm very impressed with. I may use this on other vehicles. Cool BF Goodrich, KMC, King, 4-wheel parts, Fox. This is some pretty cool stuff. This may end up going on some of my scalers. Hey, thank you, Traxxas. You get all the official stickers for the actual body, which I don't really plan to use these. I'm going to make it look like it's not a Traxxas out there. And, of course, actually more stickers here, claiming the brand. This is probably the most stickers I've ever cut in a vehicle, 3 sheets so far. The official what to do if your model breaks. Not sure if we'll need that either. Warranty information. Lots of stuff on what radio to buy, since this one does not include a radio. More warranty stuff. We have the official catalog of all the different products that Traxxas has available. Very nice. And, of course, the actual model owner's manual. Quick start guide, all that kind of good stuff. So, kind of gives you all the P's and Q's of what to expect. So, great. Lots of supplemental items. Kind of like that. Let's go and unpackage this thing so we can really look at what we're getting. I'm going to rip all into the plastic here. I'm not too fond of the Traxxas bodies, but being that this one's clear, it gives me kind of a ground to stand on at first. So, all in all, there it is. Kind of like it. It's growing on me so far. The bumper right here, really high bumper on the body. Not too fond of that. Let's go ahead and take the body pins off. Comes with an extra set of body pins, which, I don't think I can ever have too many body pins. So, got those things. Extra set in the plastic there. Here is the very thin body. Really high on the rear, which is pretty nice. Actually, a very thin body overall, so it might be pretty nice. We'll paint this thing up. We'll make it real nice and plain and not advertise too much of the Traxxas name. I want people wondering which car that is on the track. So there's the body. Now, here is the Traxxas vehicle. Now, once again, LCG chassis. So it's going to look a little bit different from, probably 50% of the Traxxas flashes out there. I know there's lots of different conversion kits to get a low center of gravity kit. All these tires, scale tire-wise, you can't beat the mud terrains here. These are the S1 compounds, so they're a little bit stickier than the ones you'd find on most of the Traxxas flashes out there. Really digging the chassis, being first time I've actually seen one up close, so I'm really kind of liking it. Really deep in there. I remember when I first bought my 6808 Slash, one of the team drivers for Traxxas, when they had one, I'm not sure if they even still have a team, they actually put 2 chassis together, drill down so they can lower everything down, which was kind of funny because lots of people were commenting on that, why the hell are the team guys not even racing their own vehicles? So, other things that I'm noticing on this thing, the GTR shocks, definitely some larger shocks right there. They are threaded body shocks. They have a plastic collar, plastic caps. They are titanium nitride. And look at that, a little bit loose. I think I've noticed that on some other videos as well. So you can kind of peek into here and see lots of the upgrades. The red inner wheel there as well. You got those aluminum hub carriers right there. Some of the other upgrades, you got the blue wheel nuts. Look at all that chrome just sparkling. Other upgrades, you get both the hub carriers and the knuckles right there as well. So all in all, pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with the way that the LCG chassis has turned out. Looks like they've hidden the steering servo in here a little bit different way than the original one. It's kind of buried in there. And then the steering linkage is kind of hid underneath in there, so it's not going to be vulnerable for when you're driving, like the original one was. all in all, pretty impressed with this. Kind of a plastic tub chassis, of course. There are other aftermarket ones available out there. Sprung-wise, I know it doesn't have the weight of the battery in there, but it actually feels pretty decent so far. You can really already see the suspension and also the sway bars activating as I'm running this thing. And that's it. Didn't put a whole lot of thought into this unboxing. Usually I'm pretty well prepared, but there it is. Got some of the Traxxas electronics, which actually are coming out of this thing. Going to be running some of the Editon electronics. Does not come with a receiver, so going to be putting in my own Spectrum versions. And the Savok servo will be dropping into that spot right there where that 2075 is. I believe that's a 2075. That is a 2075. There it is. Of course, Dean's is going to be going on there. So don't want to take up too much more of your time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little unboxing here. I definitely have. I can't wait to get some of the parts in, and we'll go from there. And I'm just looking at the camera right now and looking how low that chassis looks. That's pretty cool. So that's it for now, guys. If you have any questions about this unboxing, please feel free to throw it on down below. If you have comments about the Traxxas Slash and why the hell I'm doing it, throw that down below as well. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.